Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your tarot and astrology forecast for the month of December 2020. I am so excited to get into these readings. I wasn't sure I was going to have time to do December monthlies, but I'm so happy that this last couple days I've just had some extra time and extra energy, and I've been able to get to these. Capricorn, this is a huge wrap up to this year of 2020, which has been very challenging for so many of us. And we definitely have some big messages coming through for you. So, as always, thank you so much for being here with me. I am a Capricorn myself, so I do love hanging out with my fellow goats out there. So thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome back to my new and returning subscribers. And if you are brand new to the channel or have not yet done so, I do always invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. And also do give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know you enjoy this content. Now, Capricorn, these are going to be general readings as always, so they will not resonate with every single Capricorn out there. So take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks I use, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. So Capricorn, oh my goodness. Here is our chart. This is for the very beginning of December. I've made quite a few notes on there. This is a massive month for all Capricorns, because for the last 3 years, our ruling planet of Saturn has been moving through our own sign of Capricorn. Saturn is not unhappy being in the sign of Capricorn, because that is its natural place to be, but it is a huge leveling up. It really puts a lot of challenge in our path many times, because it's really forcing us in many cases to release things that are not for our best, to build foundations that are solid, long lasting, and can stand the test of time. And so it brings back, you know, accountability, responsibility. Saturn to me is a karmic lord of time, right? It rules karma and timing, and so it's so much about that energy. And so Capricorn, I know for myself and for so many of you out there, this has been a extremely challenging 3 years as Saturn has danced in our sign. Thankfully, it is leaving Capricorn and entering the next sign up of Aquarius on the 17th, so that will be a different vibrational energy. It will get Saturn out of our universal first house, and it does change that vibration. I would say that all my Capricorns will be able to relate with the fact that this is going to be just a huge time of growing, of having learned so much, of really stepping into a more mature energy, where you really, you know, you're stepping into more of your power and really learning from, you know, past mistakes or ordeals, and it really starts to all make sense a lot more than it has in the past. If you're still going through it, still really struggling with it, hang in there, because it's not these energies aren't going to last with us forever. So yeah, the next thing, of course, is that Jupiter, our planet of expansion, good fortune, optimism, and growth, is also leaving the sign of Capricorn and moving into Aquarius. So it's a very interesting energy that we are going to be working with. The sun is stationed right now in Sagittarius. That will be shifting over to Capricorn on the winter solstice on the 21st, along with Mercury will also be entering Capricorn on that same day. And a big, big happy birthday to all of my December Capricorns that will be celebrating a birthday later this month. Let's go ahead and get into the cards for you, Capricorn. Let's see what's coming through. I'm going to pull a few major themes for you first, and we'll do a full Celtic cross with the tarot. Dear angels, ancestors, past unloved ones, beings of light, ascended masters, please be with our Capricorns. Sun, Moon, Venus, rising. Let's see what messages you have for them. And please help me to express and communicate those messages as clearly as possible for everyone's highest good. Thank you so much for all of your help. All right, Capricorn, the card of Temperance is coming up strongly for you. I actually Really love this card because this is the Sagittarius card in the tarot, and we are in that time of Sagittarius. A lot of powerful Sagittarian energy is going on through the beginning of December. And so that's working in your spiritual Pisces house universally. All that Sagittarius is working in that area. So to me, it's very much a time of spiritual truths, really digging deep within the soul, within the spirit, to really understand what your spiritual truths are, what rings true for you, what makes sense for you. You may be feeling extra sensitive, during this first 3 weeks of December. Would it be a surprise, Capricorn? Because this does also make you feel very emotional, very sensitive to anything someone says, or the feelings or the vibes in the air. You just feel all of it. So if you need to cry, if you need to release, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. The Temperance card is also a card of balance, moderation, and again, resilience, because it's really showing you that, the impurities, the difficulties, the challenges of life have been integrated into your whole. And that is how they temper many metals, right? They introduce impurities, what's considered an impurity, to make it stronger, that tempers it. And so it adds resiliency. So Capricorn, I see that very much. What you're experiencing is this feeling of balance, of realizing all the challenges, all the difficulties, all of these things, they have not destroyed you. They have actually made you stronger in the end, even if it felt like it was just climbing up the toughest mountain in the world. So let's get into your spirit animals. Let's see which of our Druid Animal Oracle is coming up strongest around you for this month of December. Look at this! Our goose is coming out, Capricorn. Let's see, I think it was Sagittarius had this, Libra I think had this, a couple other signs have had this goose coming out. But the interesting thing about our goose is that it's very much aligned with Capricorn energy. Many times the goose is the symbol of Capricorn in different cultures. And so, the reason for that, and it kind of is associated with that winter solstice time, is because it has stamina, fortitude. It can go the long distances, very, very loyal to its partner, to its family, really sticks together, and, has the greatest chance of success. The goose is our longest distance traveler. It travels the longest distance without a lot of rest, right? I mean, this is, to me, it's you. This is showing your fortitude, your strength, your resilience, your ability to go the distance, and also, at the same time, strengthening your personal relationships. Both of these very beautiful symbols of resilience and strength. Oh, Capricorn. Feels really good, doesn't it? It does. I can say it does. Let's get a crystal or gemstone card on this for you. Ooh, that feels very high vibration, that oakenite. This is for balancing all chakras and realigning from past life patterns. So you're probably stepping again through this very strong portal for you as Saturn goes to the next level. It will not be back in the sign of Capricorn for another almost 30 years. And I'm going to pull another one just because this was for all chakras. Let's get one that's more specific. So this one is a seraphinite. I actually really love this stone. I have a piece of this seraphinite. And this is for our heart and third eye. And it is, look at that. It is the keyword of honesty. Just what I said about this being a time of really getting clear about your personal truth, being very honest about what rings true for you. The seraphinite is a high vibration stone. So is the oakenite. So this is beautiful. Wow. So all chakras being balanced with a special focus on the heart and the third eye, because that's going to help you with that spiritual seeing and clear vision. So let's get into your tarot. Wow. I can't wait to see what comes up. I'm very excited. Let's move Mr. Dragon on over here. I will be using the Grand Lux Tarot for the main Celtic cross and clarifying with the everyday. So Spirit, let's see what we have for Capricorn in their tarot messages. Uh-huh. Yes. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. Look at this. So Capricorn right in the center. I definitely feel this one for so much of us. Look at that long dark night of the soul in the center of this Celtic cross. Nine of Swords. This is those anxieties, the fears, the difficult times. Absolutely. That feeling of just worry and having it replay or get stuck in your head to where you just can't get a feeling of peace. So this is something that, you know, you may be still dealing with some of this, right, as this cycle comes to a close. But I feel for me, this is more like a symbol of all of this that you've experienced. It has not been easy, I know. Let's see what clarifies this. Four of Cups, and yes, Capricorn, I feel like the biggest reason that there has been this feeling of stress, anxiety, sleepless nights is because of this Four of Cups. A lot of us have felt like we've had to put our lives on hold. Work has been stalled, relationships, socializing has been stalled all throughout this year. This can make you feel like you're just waiting. It's like, when is that missing piece going to arrive into my life and help me to get things going again? For me, Capricorn, I would always advise not to ever put yourself in timeout for someone that's not willing to put you first. If you find yourself waiting for somebody to make the move, and it's like, oh, I can't live my life till they do. Get up out from under that tree. Don't let that stress you out. In the immediate past, we have this Hermit card. So I do feel, you know, in the recent past, or maybe this past season, you have really been doing a lot of inner work. There's been a lot of inner healing that's needed to happen. The Hermit is also, again, seeking those spiritual truths. There's a real, already a message of that in this spread, where it's like you're really seeking what makes you happy, what makes you content, you know, what gives you that feeling of inner spiritual peace. And it's doing a lot of healing on all levels, you know, intellectual, mental, emotional, spiritual, physical. That is Virgo energy as well with that Hermit card. And so it's all about that well-being. And sometimes you know, you may have been alone. You may have been in a lot of isolation or just spending more time by yourself these days, Capricorn. Sometimes by choice, and sometimes simply because of things like quarantine and self-isolation, things that have gone on. You know, either way, it's really brought you into a closer understanding and being more in touch with your personal truth. What's, you know, truly guiding you through those dark nights. You've had to put a lot of that into practice. Yeah, I definitely feel this. Capricorn, oh my goodness. This is that past feeling of just being cut off from spirit, cut off from the divine, feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you're all by yourself, working through these tough times. You know, again, sometimes it really is that shift of perspective. You know, don't stay out in the cold, Capricorn. I know you can handle it, but you don't have to. Go around the side of the building. Try a different approach. Try a different, you know, way of looking at the problem or looking at that feeling of being cut off. It can sometimes be that in a relationship, too, where you might feel distant from someone, or maybe you're at a long distance from, you know, your friends or loved ones. Going into the future, though, Capricorn, look at this. Six of Swords, very, very positive card, where you're making that very strong emotional and intellectual decision to get in that boat and to leave those waters of conflict, those troubled waters, right, of all that stress and struggle and difficulty, and moving to those peaceful waters ahead. So to me, you know, this just really is a perfect symbolization of Saturn, you know, shifting out of your sign. We're leaving behind those more stressful times, those times of pressure. That's a very much, I think, what Saturn energies feel like for us. That's why Capricorns tend to be hard on themselves, you know, their whole life, because of that ruling planet of Saturn. It's a feeling of pressure, like, I've got to keep going. I got to get it right. I can't let up. I can't even rest for a minute. I have to keep working. That's why Capricorns work so hard. But look at this. Yes. So what are you traveling towards is that Three of Cups, celebratory times, good things coming through, good news from your friends, good news from you. It's just a feeling of, you know, finally like having something to be happy about, and just, relaxing, enjoying some time with friends or loved ones in the future. Look at this, Capricorn. This is what you're focused on. On the bottom of the Celtic cross is the world. That is your card, or one of your cards. That's a Saturn ruled card, and this cycle, this December, is all about this Saturn transit for you. This is, to me, the completion of the cycle, right? And the all-seeing eye, right? It's the all-encompassing knowledge. Tying back to the third eye in that gemstone card that we had, by the way. So this is the old doors closing, old cycles being completed, the journey being finished, and finally getting to the finish line. And then the new journey can start. The new energy can open up. But that is beautiful. You really are focused on it, Capricorn. It's like, I'm in the home stretch. I'm almost there. I'm almost finished this cycle. My rebirth is at hand. The new doors are opening ahead. Eight of Swords, Capricorn, you have, setting yourself free. That's a big one. And changing your perspective. Oh, that's massive. I believe that what you're really focused on is getting unstuck. That's what it's about. Eight of Swords is that feeling of just being stuck in your head, worrying, saying to yourself, I can't do it. There's no way it can be accomplished. It's time to look at it from a different perspective. Let go of those old cycles, Capricorn. You're stepping into a whole new world, and you're ready to back up against that sword, cut through those loose binds, and free yourself. On top of this, crowning the spread, message from Spirit, is our Two of Pentacles. So this is balance. It's joy in the journey, enjoying things in the moment, one piece at a time, Capricorn. And that is very much the advice of Spirit, is not to stress too much about what's coming next. Stay in the moment. It really is. It's like the Eckhart Tolle book, The Power of Now. It's all about staying in the now, because I think things are they're unfolding very naturally, Capricorn. You might feel like you're juggling different things, but the more you stay focused in the present, the easier that's going to be. And a Queen of Swords, look at that. And it's all about staying in balance, because look at that, our two of coins is that tightrope walker, right? And if you don't stay balanced and focused on each step as you take it, it's really easy to fall, right? So it's important to stay in the now. But this Queen of Swords is Libra energy. She is one tough queen. She will not put up with any funny business, any nonsense, people wasting her time, wasting her resources. So Capricorn, it might also be time to cut out anything, that just steals your energy, steals your time, whether it's people, diversions, things that distract you, so that you can stay very rooted in the present. Oh my goodness, let's get some advice on this for you, Capricorn. Yeah. Nice. Very nice outcome cards here. Oh my goodness. So suggested approach, Capricorn. Check it out. We've got our Lovers card right there. So bring more love into your life, Capricorn. That is very important. If you're single, this is about raising your vibration to attract that soulmate or life partner. If you are currently in a relationship or with someone that you do consider your life partner, this is saying bring more communication, more love, more connection, because that relationship is warming up for you. You may be going to the next level with a relationship too, Capricorn, with that being the suggested approach. That may be saying it's time to commit on a deeper level. Yes, Five of Cups. So Capricorn, it's time to let go of the old wounded heart, any kind of maybe miscommunications. If you're in a relationship where you've, gone through a lot of struggle as a result of all of this pressure, all of this change and crisis that you've gone through, it's time to repair that. All is not lost. Those Two of Cups are still standing. So it's time to repair relationships as well, Capricorn, if any of them have suffered. And if this is something where you're meeting somebody new and maybe both of you are coming from a place where you've had your hearts broken before, and it's like you're working through healing at the same time that you're, creating this new bond. So here we go. What you need to know, Capricorn, is our Page of Coins. So to me, this is a beautiful energy for Capricorn. It's your own energy. It's your earth element here. And this is all about, this is my little adventure. Page of Pentacles is my adventurer card. This is about a new enterprise, a new business, a new pursuit that you may be getting going. You may want to invest your time, energy, resources in a new line of career or a new line of work. You may be applying for a new job, or somebody could be approaching you as well, saying, Capricorn, you're a great person to work with, and I think I want to hook up with you and create a new business, create a new venture or enterprise here. Oh, Hierophant card. So this is something you really want to dedicate to. Like, you might be picking up some new work or some kind of new career path, or someone's offering you something. It's a good offer if that's the case, because the Hierophant is Taurus energy. It's very committed. It's very devoted. And it does have that spiritual punch behind it, where it is, you know, very much in alignment with the divine. Hopes and Fears card. You might have some nervousness, Capricorn, with this Knight of Swords. Many times this is communication coming in, things that you may want to say or things that other people may want to say to you. So you may still be feeling, I do feel like there's been a lot of mental or intellectual stress for you, Capricorn. So let's see what clarifies him. Ace of Wands. Oh, Capricorn. Yeah, you want the new beginning, and you're a little bit afraid that that won't happen, but I feel with this Ace of Wands coming in, that is definitely a passionate new beginning, a fiery new start. You know, as we wind up this, you know, wrap up this last cycle of this year and go get ready for the next. Knight of Coins. Our Knight of Pentacles is our last card, the outcome card here, Capricorn. And to me, yet again, also an excellent energy for you, because that is our slow and steady wins the race. Don't push the river. Don't rush the process, Capricorn. Let things work out one piece at a time. Remember to stay in the moment. Our Knight of Coins is our most successful knight. He is the most prepared, and he has the best chance always of crossing that finish line. So Capricorn, that is so much your energy. Really, really nice. Keep going. Keep going. You're going to move past a lot of this old stress and strain. And look at that. Yes, 10 of Wands. End of a burdensome cycle. End of those old struggles. You're finally putting down, whew, Capricorn, the heaviness of that energy of Saturn having been in your sign for 3 years. Yes. On the bottom, look at that. Yes. So we have again that Five of Cups. Five of Cups showed up again. So, you know, my feeling is release any old disappointments, any old wounds, anything that hasn't worked out, whether it's love, relationships, work, career, personal ambitions, etc. You know, because those two cups are still standing. Those two cups of soul union and harmony are still standing, Capricorn. So, you know, don't miss the good that's coming in just because you've been so focused on what didn't work out. And Three of Wands, let these things come to you. You don't have to strive and struggle quite as hard as usual with that energy, Capricorn. Overall, what a dynamic reading. It really does reflect the planetary forces at work in your life right now. So let's get an affirmation on this. Look at that, the basket, the cornucopia, the card of sustenance. And so what we have is a basket full means some for all. The state reversed means something worse. So very much, you know, this is a good harvest, ease, comfort, plenty. Make sure that you're focusing on what you're grateful for and the places that you do feel abundant, Capricorn, because things are moving, things are shifting, and it's going to feel better. I really believe that it's going to feel a lot better as we get into that new Saturn cycle. So I hope you have an amazing December, and I will be seeing you again very soon. Take care.